So, guys, for quite a lot of time, I have been going through this thought. It's not a thought actually, it's kind of a question that I have been asking myself that why do I have the things that I have, or why do I possess some kind of luxuries that I have, and why am I lucky enough to have the parents who provide me that stuff, or why do I have all the limbs that I have to walk around, to create and to dream about what I want. Today I'm talking about this podcast, and I just wonder that how do I have all the resources that I need for this podcast? Some people, there might be people who are better than me at this, but they're not getting the resources or the kind of help that they need to carry on with their work. So why me and why not them? And also why them and why not me? So I know that most of you guys or girls might be going through this kind of a question, and I'm pretty sure that most of you are confused with the answer, and then you just leave it to the probability or the universe to decide it's what fate is. But I have a different perspective that I would like to share with you guys today. So guys, welcome to yet another podcast episode in your favorite channel, The Voice Within. This is a message to all the new listeners who are joining us today. I'll be really glad if you guys just visit the Instagram page or the Facebook page or any kind of streaming platform that you want. I'm suggesting streaming platforms because I truly think that you guys can do some productive work while listening to me and not engage yourself onto the screen. So you can go on to any of the streaming platforms you like and just keep the voice on so that I can deliver this message to you. If not, you can just go into the, and also if you have any kind of suggestions that you want to give or have a topic that's troubling you right now, you could just go into the Google form link that I have linked in my Instagram page and go in, fill in the details so that you can reach out to me through the Google form, or you can drop an email instead, whichever way you like. I'll just leave it to you. Now getting back to the topic, I like I said, the perspective that I want to share with you guys, the perspective that I have or I have developed was due to a series of events. But I'll just give one example today. This topic, this question that has been in my mind has been troubling me for a lot of time. This is not the first time that I have encountered myself dealing with it. But I was just traveling this another day, just a regular work that I had, and it was a hot day. It's October, obviously it's hot here, and I decided to take a public transport instead of a cab. And I have this hyperhidrosis stuff going on with me, and so I get a lot of sweat even in the normal situation, and the heat was just cherry on the top. So I started traveling, and I was cursing myself the entire way through that why the hell did I even choose this public transport? I could have just went with a cab and sat in the AC and got to the place that I wanted to. And then we stopped at a point, it was a signal, and we stopped there, and I saw this little child playing. Okay, first of all, I did not at the first time I did not understand if it was a girl or a boy, and it doesn't even matter, because thing that really hit me was this little child, this little soul wasn't wearing a pant. He or she had no undercover for them, but still they had a pair of shoes and the t-shirt that they wore. And the first thing that hit my mind, that maybe their parents cannot afford changing their pants again, because that child was very small. So maybe they might be wetting their pants, so this parents did not give that child pants. Now this child with his or her naked body was sitting there on the floor, all that dirty stuff lying around, and playing in it. And that child gave me a look, and for a moment I stopped, and the question that I have been tackling for many years came back to me again, and I wonder why. Like, why today I'm cribbing about how I cannot travel in an AC cab, why I made such a decision of traveling in a public transport instead of an AC cab. And what about the child? What that child might be thinking, looking at me from that perspective, sitting in the sun, directly facing the heat of the sun, and I'm here sitting inside a shed at least, but yet complaining. So the perspective that I have been developing for all these years is that I have certain resources, because I wouldn't say it was planned, I wouldn't say it's a God's plan, I won't comment anything on it. I will leave it entirely to you guys, how you define what you have and why you have it. But let's agree to the fact that we do have few things gifted to us, blessed by, I don't know, by fate, by universe, by God, but the way you wanted to accept it, you can have it. But I think that somehow we have these resources for a reason. We have this life, this beautiful life. We wake up every day, we are healthy, we are walking towards our work. We have 2 feet. We are doing our work that we want. And I feel that somewhere in all this self-created world that we have, somewhere we want to outpace ourselves. I guess there is a lot more that we need to do. Now, I won't suggest it for everyone or every person to do it, but I just want you guys to ask your inner voice this once, that don't you ever feel that somehow it is your responsibility as well, whenever you see that poor person not able to make it or not able to have their daily meal, and you sometimes wonder that, damn, that's so sad. That person might be trying to make that one meal happen, but maybe they're not getting it. So I'm not talking about donations here. People do donate money and stuff. I'm talking about your contribution. Now, it can be monetary, it can be energy based, it can be idea based, it can be anything. All I want or expect from you guys is to understand the importance of contribution. For this, I'm just gonna tell you about one example that I hold in my mind. So let's just consider this, okay? Let's just consider this, that you're a businessman or a woman and you have a lot of money to invest. You have a beautiful idea. Let's say you are going to build a school. Now, this school, you plan to earn a lot from it. Let's be true, okay? Everyone here wants to earn a lot. And you plan it such a way that, you'll at least have more than what you need so that you can invest in something X. What I mean by X is anything you want, anything that you like, maybe a good car, maybe something else, okay? Anything. Now, this is beyond what you need for your expected comfort, but you anyhow want it. Nobody says no to money right now. So let me just ask you that what if we youngsters, or what if we, the upcoming entrepreneurs or upcoming businessmen and women, what if we change this fact? What if, I'm not saying that, go ahead and give up everything that you have, donate everything that you have and be a godlike person to someone. No, I'm not asking you that. I'm just saying, live like you want, live in the comfort that you expect from your life. Buy that comfort for yourself. Buy the car that you want for yourself. Do anything that you wish. But you know what? Then rather than, starting up multiple businesses or starting up multiple factories or starting up multiple things in your life that, will just only stress out, if the reason is only money, I'll just ask you to stop. Now, listen to me very carefully. When a person dreams of certain things, they dream in general of success. Me and you, we dream of success in a way. We have a thought in our mind that we like to reach, we like to finally accomplish that. But once we are done, we don't stop, because now we have tasted the success. Now we know what it feels like to succeed. But in the process, we are losing a lot of time with ourselves, with our family, with ourselves is more important, because that's how we truly grow. That's how we cultivate a good environment for ourselves. But we stop doing that because we are so much drenched in that success. We want it. We really crave for it. But you know what? We need to stop and realize that maybe somehow we owe this world something. We owe this universe something, because we were given a kickstart. We were given a head start before we began. Now, most of the entrepreneurs and the successful people, I don't even have to name it, had difficult times in their childhood and they came up from it. And they today stand as the example. But this is a request to them too, that somewhere we really need to start contributing. Many of them do, and I appreciate their efforts. But I'm talking about the people like you and me, the students, the youngsters, the upcoming entrepreneurs and millionaires. That what should we do? Do we owe some of the other people something? I would say yes. And I'm not, again, please make sure that you don't misunderstand the entire concept of contribution. It does not have to be monetary. It can be anything. You can spend your time, you can spend your energy, you can spend let's say you can share your tiffin with someone. A smallest act counts. You need not influence millions of people at a time, but if you can influence 10 of them a day, you are doing your part somehow. I'm saying go live your life, go visit the malls, go buy the cars that you want, have multiple houses, live your dream, live how you dreamed your life to be. But at the same time, do not forget the contribution that you owe to this universe. Do not forget that yes, you might have made through, you have made to your success through the hardships, but somehow I feel that you still owe the universe something, because you got there, you have been there. Now create an example. Be the example that people want to be, not be the example of a huge money stash that people want to own. Be an example so that people can help each other, so that we can together grow as a society, rather than creating a huge gap between the poor and the rich. I guess if we all realize, if each one of us realizes this, and we somehow contribute positively in each other's life, like for example, this podcast, I'm trying to do my part, trying to be part of others' lives, trying to understand their problems and somehow contributing to their mental health. In similar ways, you can use social media, you can use your college, you can use anything that you like, any platform or medium that you have, and help out people, help them out, get through their lives so that they can help another 10 people. It's a chain reaction, guys. It's a chain reaction. Just do it. Just try it one day. And I'm pretty sure that by the time that you really grow old, by the time you have the success that you need, and everyone blesses you, that hope you achieve that success in your life. But at the same time, know that the satisfaction is a very important key element. To understand that sometimes you need to give to truly attain satisfaction. Sometimes you don't need to climb all the stairs up to attain satisfaction. Please find satisfaction in contributing, and thus you will truly find your inner peace, and you will find all the answers that your inner voice has been asking for all this time. Helping is a godly act, or let's say helping is a pure act that will help your soul. So guys, I really hope that I could have conveyed the perspective in the shortest time possible, because it is a huge perspective. I've been thinking over it for years. We'll have a discussion over this in the episodes to come in some days if I find a relevant topic. But this is for now. This is the initiation, I would say, that I have tried here, so that you guys can get a hang of it and try your own ways to make a contribution to this universe. That's all for today, guys. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And as usual, if you liked it, you know what to do. You can hit like, you can hit subscribe. If you did not like it, feel free to express so. Also, there's a Google form linked in my Instagram, as I mentioned again. Go there, tell me how I feel, or if you will like it some other way, and I promise to make changes accordingly. That's all, guys. Stay tuned for more such content. See you in the next. Goodbye.